South African Airways is the flag carrier of South Africa, which is based in Johannesburg and also Cape Town. However, the airline has always been plagued by financial troubles and also scandals. Now, the CEO Vuyan Jarana took office in November 2017, and since then he and the airline have managed to receive allegations of corruption, poor management, and even pilots flying without licenses. There are even reports that workers for the airline may strike very soon. But the question that needs to be asked is what has led the airline to reach this state, and what does the future look like? Well, South African Airways was founded in 1934 by the South African government. It had a difficult beginning when the aircraft couldn't fly long distances, since many states refused to give the carrier permission to land there to refuel. It has operated aircraft including A300s, 707s, 727s and 747s, and even aircraft which are now vintage, for example the Lockheed Constellation. Now, however, it operates a range of Airbus aircraft, 16 A340s, 3 737-300 freighters, and it now has 2 A350-900 aircraft on order. However, since 2011 the airline hasn't really made any profit, and in the 2018-19 financial year it made a net loss of $364 million. Now, this isn't a lot of money for airlines. However, a fairly modest sized airline like South African Airways, which operates 64 aircraft, it is a lot of money. On many occasions, the airline has needed capital injection from the government to meet its financial contract requirements, which fueled the debate over whether South Africans' tax money should be spent on a failing airline. The country's finance minister Tito even suggested that the airline should be shut down because of how poor it is performing. Perhaps one of the main reasons for their loss is due to their old and inefficient long-haul fleet, particularly in regards to the A340s, the most common aircraft in this fleet. These 4-engine gas-guzzling beasts are far less efficient than modern airliners like the A350-900s that they have on order. This results in an increase in their operation costs, both on fuel and also maintenance. Now, they can't order more A350s to replace the A340s, since they simply don't have enough money to even pay for them, and even leasing will not get them very far. The aircraft aren't even used for lots of time too. On some long-haul routes, the aircraft sits on the ground for many hours at its destination before returning to Johannesburg. For example, on the Johannesburg to Perth route, the aircraft leaves Perth at 12:20 PM, but it doesn't depart again until 12 hours later at 11:40 PM. Another reason is due to the rumours and the allegations of misconduct and negligence in the airline's upper management, which has finally put the nail in the coffin for the airline. But for some reason, they're still carrying on and they're still alive. So how can the airline rectify these problems? Firstly, they need to maximize aircraft utilization. By doing this, they can raise capital by selling old aircraft to buy new one, modern jets like the A350-900s. Without maximizing aircraft utilization, the carrier won't have enough money to buy new planes. It's a sort of chicken and the egg problem. You see, the airline needs planes to make money, but the airline also needs money to buy the planes. So you can see the kind of situation that they're in. But since they don't have any money, they can't buy these new planes, sending the carrier into a continuous decline. So will South African Airways survive in the next couple of years? Judging by their performance, it's really hard to tell. The airline needs a significant restructuring, and it seems that the government is always there to bail them out. South African Airways was once a great airline, and it was even one of the first airlines to install a fully lie-flat seats in business class. It's really a shame that the airline's financial situation has deteriorated so much, and I do hope that they recover, but as always, only time will tell. So thank you so much for watching, my fellow captains and friends. If you enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing for more aviation content, leave a comment and leave a like, and I'll hope to catch you guys in the next video.